hey guys. So, well, you know, following a trend, I kind of don't have a speech either. But I think I'm good at that one.
And I were the only ones that prepared a speech.
Well, you don't have to you don't need a speech, you know, at these times, I think. But so this, I actually never expected myself to stand up here like exactly a year ago because a year ago I was standing here. Actually, I had to say my farewell speech from Lawrence, so it was weird, but anyway, so, alright, it's been a really interesting year. I started out really stressed with I think 600 members who signed up, and, 700, and I don't know, it was really hard getting to know me because, you know, obviously 600 people, but I'm glad I met some of the interesting freshmen who was conveniently, you know, videotaping whatever's going on. But
Shout out to the paparazzi.
let's see, freshman year, I started out joining this club with, not him, but no, I mean, and I actually met Jimmy in P Club. So when I first joined the meetings, I think I was sitting right there, and I was just one of those ordinary freshmen who was like, I'm never going to be up here saying what I'm doing now. And, you know, a lot of things happen when you join this club. I met a lot of people who have changed who I am and my way of thinking. I was still that shy freshman who probably wouldn't associate with this club or just stay in my little group and not do anything extravagant. But I met really nice leaders. I guess I got really lucky that year, and they actually talked to me and actually talked to us. Well, yeah, not Jimmy. I'm sorry. But you know, and I think it was LTC that I went in freshman year that actually, you know, changed me a lot. I've seen, this is a really big club here, but LTC itself is just really big, and we had to book a hotel to like fit all the clubs. So I think that's what kind of got me into this, and how there's so many people dedicated into this one club, and how we're all able to dedicate a weekend to a service year. And you know, so even though I think sophomore year and junior year I wasn't exactly a leader, I still felt like with the people that I met, I think I certainly enjoyed this club a lot more than what it was. I think my favorite event had to be the egg rolls, egg cream festival. Even though I don't know, that wasn't that big last year, but I went as a sophomore, and I honestly enjoyed it to a really great extent because it was interaction with not only us key clubbers, it was also interclubbing with, I think, Sty was there, and HSMC, I'm not too sure about that, but it was a really great interclubbing event, and it's also really small, so it was a really great bonding experience. And I think ever since that, including last year's board, who were really, I guess I'm really good friends with, we kind of, I guess, formulated this club, and they kind of structured me into becoming a leader, and okay, and and as a run as a secretary, I think it was a really interesting year. I think I said this before, but whatever. I guess I ran sophomore year and I lost, but I'm glad I lost because Lawrence, who was immediate past, even though he was a really great yes, he was distinguished last year, and I guess even though I wasn't exactly sure what he did as a secretary, he did help me kind of see what I wanted, and the workshops with LTC and Fall Rally and CTC and all that workshops, I think it was the perfect position, even though it was like what suited me the most. It was not too socialized. Like it wasn't, I didn't need a face like the president. But I didn't also have to be, I wanted to stay a little backstage. Because I knew personally that the secretary position is one of the most important positions as well. And so I wanted to have that kind of responsibility to the club, and that's what I wanted to bring this year. I wanted to keep this club organized, even though it was big, and I'm not sure how that went, but I hope it went well. So.
It went well.
Thank you. And, you know, I don't feel ready to give up my position, but I guess it's time for me to step down and let it go. Yeah, exactly. But hopefully, you know, even though I end this as of in like 5 minutes, not even, it's been a very long Key Club run. It's 4 years. People has been, I guess, 80% of my high school life, so you know, it was a really big impact on me. And you know, I hope you guys continue this club and enjoy what you're doing. So, yeah. And just saying, I totally did not just pin this on you, but here you go. Let's do this. Because last year I think I wasn't pinned last year. I think, yeah, so Amanda pinned me last year, so.
Oh, Jimmy's crying. Back to detention.
So, I have a very great expectation for the new board, and especially Rina. So, you know, each year it's been said that each secretary is supposed to. So each year, well, I think the 2 years ago that secretary told me, and this year last immediate secretary told me that each year each secretary gets better and better each year. So Rina, given that we have a height difference, I hope this height difference also plays into our efforts. So I hope she exceeds my efforts just like she exceeds my height. So.
This is why Mama said it.
It's okay, I can
So it's 18 inches from top.
Okay.
Stay good, Raina. Smart.
I'm totally just gonna stand in there.
Kenji! Walking wheel!
Wait, can you stay for a picture?
Yeah, I probably should.
Smile.
Half going.